Advocacy in Action, presented by the Texas Association for Home Care and Hospice Advocacy Team. The Texas Association for Home Care and Hospice is a trade organization established in 1969. Its mission is to advocate for ethical practices, quality and economic viability of licensed providers of home and community support services in Texas. TAC represents over 1,300 agencies and their employees. TAC fulfills this mission through education, information, expert resources, public awareness, and advocacy. Advocacy means representing the industry and its members' interests to state and federal elected officials and regulators. We bring people in the industry together through committees made up of members from agencies all over Texas and who provide different services to identify the issues and the best solutions. TAC staff, lobbyists, and our members represent the collective interests to legislators and regulatory bodies. TAC advocacy consists of three main parts: grassroots advocacy, lobbying, and PAC, or Political Action Committee. Grassroots advocacy is encouraging and enabling our members to connect with their legislators through email, by phone, and in person. Teaching people like you in home care and hospice how to create relationships with the people who are making serious decisions about your business, livelihood, and clients. This means telling your elected officials about the services you provide, important issues, and what you would like for them to do. While TAC is a strong advocate for Texas home care and hospice in Austin and Washington, D.C., the industry needs people on the ground in each district to let their representative know the value the industry has in their community. TAC maintains a team of lobbyists in Austin to work with legislators and regulatory agencies on policies that affect agencies, staff, and their patients. TAC also retains representation in Washington, D.C., and is one of only 2 home care associations to do so. Retaining lobbyist representation is an essential part of an industry's advocacy process. Lobbyists develop relationships with key decision makers in order to be on the front line of budget and policy issues. The TAC Advocates and Political Strategy, or TAPS program, is funded by TAC member organizations to help underwrite the cost of our advocacy programs. Lastly, we affect change in government through the election process in our Political Action Committee. TAC created the Texas Home Care and Hospice PAC to do just that. In this presentation, we're going to talk about what a Political Action Committee, or PAC, is, why you should get involved in politics, where your money goes when you contribute to the PAC, and how to contribute through your company. PACs are a regulated, transparent way for groups of individuals who share common interests to pool their resources to financially support candidates in their election campaigns. That is, politicians who are most likely to understand and support issues unique to that industry. The Texas Home Care and Hospice PAC has 2 separate funds for state and federal. The state fund supports legislators in the state house, state senate, and statewide elected officials, such as governor and lieutenant governor. The majority of money raised goes to this fund. In 2011, 73% of funds raised were for the state PAC. Election laws prohibit corporations from contributing. Contributors are limited to individual members of TAC and their family, or funds from a non-incorporated partnership. There's no limit as to how much a person can contribute in a year to the state fund. The federal PAC supports legislators in the U.S. House of Representatives and the Senate. In 2011, about 27% of funds raised went to the federal PAC. The Federal Election Commission limits contributors to TAC members who are owners or upper management in a corporation or owners in a non-incorporated business. There is a $5,000 per person per year limit on contribution. The PAC cannot solicit employees of a corporation for the federal PAC unless an authorization form has been signed. To ensure compliance with federal law, please contact Stephanie Schultz at the TAC office. Candidates receive contributions from a wide range of industries and individuals who are wanting to elect someone that will understand their issues and effectively represent their interests while in office. The home care and hospice industry does this through the Texas Home Care and Hospice Political Action Committee. The campaign cycle is a key part of the democratic process, and one of the many ways in which TAC conducts advocacy and connects with potential legislators. The fact is that politicians in the modern era cannot get elected to state or national office without the financial help of people like you. An analysis of the 10 most contested races of the Texas House races in 2010 showed the campaign spent on average $416,000. The most expensive topped out at $735,000. The length of term is 2 years. State Senate races cost upwards of $2 million, and a Senate term is 4 years. Federal campaigns are quite costly too. A House member runs every 2 years and spends an average of $500,000. Senate candidates only run every 6 years and are statewide candidates, spending an average of $2.4 million. These costs keep getting higher, and is a reason why candidates are in a constant state of fundraising, regardless of if it's an election year. Decisions about which candidates to support are made through recommendations by our lobbyists to the PAC Council, which is made up of 27 members of TAC. Members of the PAC Council represent a variety of home care and hospice agencies and are appointed by the TAC Board of Directors. Anyone who contributes to the PAC can make a recommendation to the PAC Council. Contributors meeting established criteria may deliver donations to candidates. PAC contributions assist in building relationships with the candidates. To serve on the PAC Council, a person must be a member of TAC, be a silver level or higher contributor to the PAC the year of appointment and throughout the term, and be appointed by the TAC Board of Directors. If a candidate is applying to fill a seat on the council that was vacated mid-term, the council can fill the vacancy without approval from the board. Council members attend monthly teleconferences to discuss PAC matters, including goal setting, fundraising activities, fundraisers attended for legislators by the PAC, hearing and discussing and voting on recommendations for fund disbursements, and overseeing operations of the PAC. Donations to political campaigns are bipartisan and based on a variety of criteria, including their political and voting history, the candidate's personal background, and knowledge, for example, if an individual has a background in healthcare, and their ability to affect change in the legislature on our issues. The Texas Home Care and Hospice PAC was 6th among 74 state health care PACs for the 2009-2010 state campaign cycle, with a 51% growth in contributions, surpassing the Texas Hospital Association and the Texas Healthcare Association. The PAC has also increased contributions from members by 32% since 2008. The most important reason to contribute to the PAC is because the politics of home care and hospice equal your livelihood. The PAC is an essential part of the democratic and political process in the United States, and if we do not make a big wave, we'll be left behind. Contributing is an easy way to help secure a bright future for you and your family and your patients. Agencies that serve Medicare and Medicaid are under threats due to budget shortfalls. Politicians and regulatory bodies are imposing rate cuts and regulatory burdens without knowing the burden on businesses to provide quality services that are actually more affordable in the home. Healthcare is changing at an unprecedented rate. All agencies, including private pay, are hurt when regulations make services more expensive. Contributing to the PAC is easy. You can make a one-time contribution, set up monthly contributions, or if available through your employer, set up automatic payroll deduction. Go online to the Texas Home Care and Hospice PAC website to download the contribution form or to contribute through PayPal. Or you can fill out a payroll deduction form and turn it into your accounting department. Care Stronger means everything counts. In 2011, of the 311 contributors, 43% were at the Friends level of $250 or less. Contributors have given anywhere between $5 and $10,000. All contributions received go directly to candidates. All administrative costs for the PAC are underwritten by TAC. Keep in mind contributions are not tax deductible and can only come from TAC members and their families. If you have any questions about eligibility, contact Stephanie Schultz at the TAC office. There are many things you can do to make home care and hospice stronger. Vote for candidates who understand and support our industry. Join the TAC Advocates Grassroots program and be alerted when we need to make a call or submit a letter or email. Schedule a meeting or invite your legislator to watch you at work in the community. To learn more about the PAC, the Advocates program, and the issues that affect you and your patients, talk to your administrators, contact us here at TAC, and get your voice heard by legislators. Questions about the PAC or how your company is affected by legislative activities? Talk to an administrator or manager at your company, or call us here at TAC. You can talk to Marina Hench, Director of Public Policy, marina@tac.org, or Stephanie Schultz, Political Advocacy and PAC Development Coordinator, Stephanie@tac.org.